ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಬಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಚ್ ದ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್. ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ವಾಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಲರ್ನ್, ಕಲಿತಾ ಇರಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್. ಇದು ಹಾಗೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. In the last class we discussed about the lesson Sir C.V. Raman. Who was C.V. Raman? A great scientist. A great scientist. When was Raman born? When was Raman born? Raman was born on 7th November 1888. He was born on 7th November 1888. Who were Raman's parents? Who were Raman's parents? Raman's parents were Chandrasekhar Iyer and Padmavati Ammalur. Where was Raman born? Raman was born in Tiruchi. Where was Raman born? He born in Tiruchi. How can you say that even as a boy, Raman had great interest in science? Yesterday I have given all these questions for homework. How can you say that Raman had great interest in science even as a boy? Yes, he borrowed college students' books and read them. He made a model of dynamo. He made a model of dynamo. So we can say that he had a great interest in science. He had a great interest in science. Why was Raman not able to attend school regularly? Why Raman was not able to attend school regularly? Raman was not able to attend school regularly because he was fallen sick every now and then, so he was not able to attend school regularly. When was he completed his MA? Raman passed his MA in January 1907. Which subjects Raman took for his BA? Which subject Raman took for his BA? Which subject? Yes, he took physics for his BA. But his relatives wanted to give him the study of science. Why? His health was upset again and again. So science is quite difficult. That's why his parents, his relatives advised him to give up the study of science. Which was the greatest disappointment in Raman's life? Yes, Raman wanted to go to United Kingdom for his higher studies, but his health upset again, his health broke down again, so he was not able to go to United Kingdom. This was the greatest disappointment in the Raman's life. Who suggested Raman to take the competitive examinations? Raman relatives suggested him to give up the study of science and took the competitive examinations in history and economics. So Raman took the competitive examinations and he was appointed as he got first place in competitive examinations and he got the job. Which job? Deputy Accountant General in 1907 at Calcutta. So Raman's relatives were very happy to see Raman was settled down in his life. But is Raman happy for that? No, he is not happy. How can a scientist like a Raman, how can a scientist like a Raman happy in his new post? He was felt. How did he felt in his new post? Yes, he felt like a fish out of water in his new post. He felt like a fish out of water in his new place. But Raman had still hope of becoming a scientist. He had still hope of becoming a scientist. ಅವನಿಗೆ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇತ್ತು, ನಾನು ಏನಾಗ್ತೀನಿ. Yes, if I tried, ನಾನು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. If he had a great interest, ಅವನಲ್ಲಿ great interest ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರಿಂದ he had confirmed, ಅವನಿಗೆ hope ಇತ್ತು that he would become a scientist one day. ನಾನು ಒಂದು ದಿನ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪಾಠ when he was in Rangoon, he learned that an institution had bought a piece of scientific apparatus. He hurriedly put on his glass and went to have a look at it. Such was the interest he had in science. In 1911, Raman was appointed Special Accountant General for the post of telegrams and he was appointed Special Accountant General for Post and Telegraphs in Calcutta. But when he was offered the post of professor at Calcutta University, he jumped at the offer and accepted the post gladly. After working at Calcutta University for 15 years, he became the director of Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore. The Raman Research Institute was started in 1948. Raman resigned his post at Indian Institute of Science and became the director of the Research Institute. Here, he conducted his research in physics until his death. Raman was a great scientist. Throughout his life, he was intensely attached to science. For the sake of science, he gave up the highly paid post of the Special Accountant General and accepted a professorship at Calcutta University. He would forget all about food and rest while he was at work. And his wife had often to tell him that his breakfast or coffee was getting cold. Like all great scientists, Raman had a lot of curiosity. Earlier in his life, while on a voyage to Europe, he saw the wonderful blue of Mediterranean Sea. This led to his work on the laws of light scattering in liquids, and it ended in his discovery of Raman effect. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for this in 1930. Raman was a kind man. He helped people when they were in difficulty. When he was working as Deputy Accountant General, a villager went to him with some badly burned 100-rupee notes. Any other person perhaps would have turned the villager away. But Raman took pity on the villager, examined the note himself, and allowed the villager to exchange the burnt notes for new ones. Once at the Raman Research Institute, a candidate who was not given admission as he did not do well in his test. When his travelling allowance was paid, the candidate found that he had received more. He returned to the office to pay back the excess amount. When Raman came to know of this, he liked the candidate's honesty and admitted him to the institute. The candidate was not able to make out why he was admitted. When he had not done well in his test, it seems Raman told the candidate, "I have admitted you to the institute because of your character. You are not very good at physics, but I can teach you. During his life, Raman received a number of honors and medals. In 1929, he was knighted by the King George V and became Sir C.V. Raman. A number of universities honored him with doctorates. He was a member of many international scientific organizations. In 1954, the government scientist. Yes, this is the lesson. And here are some new words. Banner. Banner. Usually you see the banner? Yes, when you get the top place in your school, the school committee has pasted a banner outside the school or in the most important places of the village. These persons, these students are scored high in our school. So that is the banners. Banner ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. A long piece of cloth which with a message on it that is carried between two poles or hang in a public places. ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನಾಮಫಲಕಗಳು ಇತ್ತೀಚಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಬ್ಯಾನರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಏನೋ ಹಬ್ಬ ಆದ್ರೂ ಬ್ಯಾನರ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಯಾವುದೋ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಬ್ಯಾನರ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಯಾವುದೋ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಪಕ್ಷ ಚುನಾವಣೆಗಳು ಬಂದ್ರೂ ಬ್ಯಾನರ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನವಡೇಸ್ ವಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸಿ ದ ಕರೋನಾ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ನ ಬ್ಯಾನರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಬ್ಯಾನರ್, I think you understand. Using one more word. What is in one word again? Next, apparatus. Apparatus means tools. ಒಂದು ಸಲಕರಣೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕ್ apparatus ಒಂದು ಸಲಕರಣೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ put on. Put on means wear. ಹಾಕಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದು, ಧರಿಸುವುದು ಅನ್ನೋ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So the boys put on their shoes while they are playing football ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Put on sweaters because of the cold ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Next, gladly. Gladly means happily. Gladly means happily. We are very glad to meet our friends when the schools were open. ಶಾಲೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆದಾಗ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರನ್ನ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ we are very glad. ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So many days ಆಯ್ತು ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿ. So you feel very glad to meet your friends when the schools are open or reopen ಆದಾಗ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. So next, intensely means greatly. Intensely means deeply. Greatly ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. So next word, breakfast. Breakfast means a first meal of a day ಅಥವಾ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಫುಡ್ ಅನ್ನ we called as breakfast ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಕೈಂಡ್. ಕೈಂಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ರಾಮನ್ ವಾಸ್ ಎ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್. ರಾಮನ್ ವಾಸ್ ಎ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಪಿಟಿ. ಪಿಟಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಮರ್ಸಿ. ಟು ಮರ್ಸಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕರುಣೆಯನ್ನು ಪಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಅವರ ಬಗೆಗೆ ಕರುಣೆಯನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಎಕ್ಸೆಸ್. ಎಕ್ಸೆಸ್. ಎಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ, ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಇನ್ ಅಲೋಯನ್ಸ್. ಅಲೋಯನ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ the amount which is paid for the specific reason. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? ಅಲೋಯನ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂತಾನೂ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಕ್ಯೂರಿಯಾಸಿಟಿ. ಕ್ಯೂರಿಯಾಸಿಟಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಈಗರ್ನೆಸ್. ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಈಗರ್ನೆಸ್, ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನದಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ, ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತವಕದಿಂದ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಕುತೂಹಲದಿಂದ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ದೆನ್ ವಾಯೇಜ್. ವಾಯೇಜ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಜರ್ನಿ ಆನ್ ಸಿ. ಸಮುದ್ರ ಯಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? ವಾಯೇಜ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಏನಪ್ಪ ಈ ಲೆಸನ್ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋದಂದ್ರೆ, ಹೌ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರಾಮನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಎ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್. ಸಿ, ಈವನ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಡೆಪ್ಯೂಟಿ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಜನರಲ್, ಹಿಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಈಸ್ with the ಡೆಪ್ಯೂಟಿ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಜನರಲ್. ಅವ್ನಿಗೆ ಏನು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ ಅವನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ. ಸೊ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ he mix up with the scientist. He mixed up with the scientist. Scientist ಜೊತೆ he mixed up. ಅವರು ಬೆರೀತಾ ಇದ್ರು and took interest in science. He took interest in science. ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು ವರ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನ. took ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದರ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ take, took, taken ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ನೀವು ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ನ ಲರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ when you know more and more words, ಹೆಚ್ಚೆಚ್ಚು ಪದಗಳು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, if you know the more and more vocabulary, you can speak very easily. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೀವು ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಮಾತನಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಪದ ಸಂಪತ್ತು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು, vocabulary source ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈವನ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಡೆಪ್ಯೂಟಿ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಜನರಲ್, ರಾಮನ್ mixed with scientists and took interest in science. He took interest. He had a great interest. So he took interest in the building. ಆ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅವರನ್ನ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ he went. Gather means collected. ಸೇರಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿರುವಂತ ಸ್ಥಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. Sometimes later, when he was in Rangoon, he learned. So he transferred from Calcutta to Rangoon. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ in that time British Empire ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಇದ್ದ ಕಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲ the British ಆಫೀಸ್ ವರ್ಕರ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅವರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸೊ he transferred to Rangoon. Rangoon it is in Myanmar. ಈಗ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಬರ್ಮಾ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರು. now it is called as Myanmar. ಆ ಮಯನ್ಮಾರಿನ ಬರ್ಮಾದ ಆಗಿನ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಸಿಟಿ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರಂಗೂನ್ಗೆ he was transferred ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. so he was in Rangoon. he learned he come to know ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೋಡಿ learned verb form, present form, past form, past participle form. he learned that an institution see an what it is, this is an article. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಓವಲ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ an ಅನ್ನ ಬಳಸ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. an institution ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ had bought ಅದು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, it had bought a modern scientific apparatus ಸಲಕರಣೆಯಿಂದ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು modern means ಆಧುನಿಕ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಸಲಕರಣೆ, ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ, ಒಂದು ಯಂತ್ರವನ್ನ, ಟೂಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ they had bought, ಅವರು ಕೊಂಡುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. see buy bought present form, past form, past participle form. ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು brought ಅಂತಾನೂ ಕೆಲವು ಸರಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದನ್ನ this is wrong. ಏನದು bought, by the past tense bought, bring in the past form brought ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. so that institution had bought a modern scientific apparatus. he hurriedly put on his glass. when he come to know that institution had bought a scientific apparatus, he hurriedly means quickly put on his glass. Akshake he put on means wear. he put on his glass and went to have a look at it. he went at that time. ಆ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, he went ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. go went gone verb form, go went gone. he went to have a look at it. ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. such was the interest he had in science. ಈ ತರದ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅವರಿಗಿತ್ತು. in 1911 Raman appointed special accountant general. he was promoted. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ and he was appointed as a special accountant general ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ for the post and telegraphs in Calcutta. ಕಲ್ಕತ್ತಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಅಂಚೆ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಮತ್ತು ಟೆಲಿಗ್ರಾಫ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ತಂತಿ, ಅಂಚೆ ಮತ್ತು ತಂತಿ ಇಲಾಖೆಯ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವರು ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. life, he was intensely attached to science. Throughout his life, ತನ್ನ ಜೀವನ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ, ಇಡೀ ಜೀವನ ಪೂರ್ಣ, he was intensely attached to science. ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ಲಿ was attached. ಅಷ್ಟು ಸೈನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು. ಅದಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಅವರಿಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸೇಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್, ಸೈನ್ಸ್ಗಾಗಿ, ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಕ್ಕಾಗಿ he gave up highly paid post. gave up means ಅಲ್ಲಿ left ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. highly paid, ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನದಾಗಿ paid means pay, ಸಂಬಳವನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ. paid ವರ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. highly paid post, which post paid highly? Yes, the special accountant general post ಅಲ್ಲಿ highly paid, ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂಬಳ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಅವರು he quit the job, ಆ ಜಾಬ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ and accepted the professorship at Calcutta University. ಕಲ್ಕತ್ತಾ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅವರು ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. he would forget all about rest and food while he was at work. See, when he was at work, ಯಾವಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, when he was doing his work, he forget, ಅವರು ಮರೆತು ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು his food and rest, ಅವರ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅವರು ಪಡೆಯತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ವಿರಾಮ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ his food, ಅವರ ಆಹಾರ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. he was forget that, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮರೆತು ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. forget, remember, opposite ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. he was gave up highly paid post of the special accountant general and accepted the professorship at Calcutta University. He would forget all about food and rest while he was at work. And his wife had often to tell him, Raman's wife had often means again and again she has to make remember him, ಅವರಿಗೆ ನೆನಪಿಸಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ that his breakfast or coffee getting cold. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಫಾಸ್ಟ್, ತಿಂಡಿ ಅಥವಾ ಕಾಫಿ is getting cold, ತಣ್ಣಗಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ she has to remember him, ಅವರಿಗೆ ನೆನಪಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. Like all great scientists, Raman had a lot of curiosity, eagerness ಇತ್ತು, ತವಕ ಇತ್ತು, ಕುತೂಹಲ ಇತ್ತು ಅವರಿಗೆ. earlier in his life, while on voyage to Europe, voyage means journey on sea, on voyage to Europe, ಯುರೋಪಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ he saw the wonderful view of Mediterranean Sea. ನೋಡಿ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಗಮನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಸಮುದ್ರ ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ವಾ? ಎಸ್, ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. ಸೊ ಅದು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ that sea is like a blue color, ಅದು ಬ್ಲೂ ಕಲರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ he saw the wonderful view of Mediterranean Sea. this ಆ ಒಂದು ಬಣ್ಣ ಯಾಕಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು he conducted the research, ಅವರು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. this led to his work on laws of light scattering in liquid ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ದ್ರವದಲ್ಲಿ how the light is scattering, ಬೆಳಕು ಹೇಗೆ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾಟರಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಪರ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಚೆದರಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಅವರು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. and it ended in his discovery of the Raman effect. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for this in 1930. In 1930, he was awarded Nobel Prize for this Raman effect. In the last video, I already shared that what is Raman effect ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. Now, Raman was a kind man. See, he was a hard worker and also very intensely attached to science. Science ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಇಷ್ಟ, ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, he forget all the things. But Raman also a very kind man, ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಮನುಷ್ಯ. kind, ಇದರ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. what's the opposite of kind? Filial. He was very kind man. He helped people when they were in difficulty. See, if he find any people who are in distress, ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ ತೊಂದರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೋ, ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ in difficulty problems ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೋ, he helped them, ಅವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. when he was working as deputy accountant general, a villager went to him with was did not get admission. ಅವರಿಗೆ admission ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. When his traveling allowance was paid, traveling allowance I already told you, allowance means ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯ ಖರ್ಚು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಭತ್ಯೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವನ traveling means ಪ್ರಯಾಣ ಭತ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ he found that he had received more. The candidate had received more. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಹಣ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ we took the money and went ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ, we left the place ಅದನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. But when he found that he had he received extra money, ಅವನು extra money ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದಾಗ he wanted to return the amount to the office. ಆಫೀಸಿಗೆ ಅವನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. So when he found that he had received extra traveling allowance, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾದ ತಕ್ಷಣ he wanted to return that to the office. ಅವನು ಅದನ್ನ return to the office, ಆಫೀಸಿಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಹೋದಾಗ ರಾಮನ್ came to know about this. ರಾಮನ್ಗೆ he came to know about this. ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ that he had come to return the extra amount, excess amount, or extra amount receive ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಾಮನ್ liked the candidate's honesty. His honesty, ಅವನ honesty means ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕತೆ. See, honest, ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕ adjective ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. honesty noun form. He liked his honesty and admitted him to the institution. He was admitted to the institution. ಅವನನ್ನ institution ಗೆ admit ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. The candidate was not able to make out why he was admitted. He cannot make out. Make out means understand. Praise the verb. Make out, understand. He cannot understand. I am not doing well in test, as I was not done well in test. ನಾನು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, though I was admitted. ನಾನು ಆದರೂ admitted ಆಗಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ he cannot make out. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. But when Raman told him, I was admitted, I have admitted you to the institute because of your character. Your character, ನಿನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನ ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. You are not very good at physics. You are not good at physics, but I teach you because you are very honest. ನೀವು ತುಂಬಾ honest ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ I hope you are learning ಕಲಿಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ I was admitted you to the institute ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಮನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So such a kindness Raman had in his life. ಆ ತರದ ಒಬ್ಬ kind person ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ರಾಮನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. During his life, Raman received a number of honors and medals. He had received number of honors and medals. In 1939, he was knighted by King George. Knighthood ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೈಸ್, ಅದೊಂದು ಪ್ರೈಸ್. ನೈಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನೈಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ he has called as sir. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸರ್ ಐಸಾಕ್ ನ್ಯೂಟನ್, ಸರ್ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯ, ಈ ತರ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರೈಸ್. ಸೊ ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ they will be called as sir. ಅವನ್ನ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. and became Sir C.V. Raman. He became Sir C.V. Raman. A number of universities honored him with doctorates. Raman had honored a number of universities. ಅನೇಕ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯಗಳ ಡಾಕ್ಟರೇಟ್ಸ್ ಪದವಿಗಳನ್ನ he was honored, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. He was a member of many international scientific organizations. Many international organizations of science, ವಿಜ್ಞಾನದ ಅನೇಕ ಸಂಘ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. In 1954, the government